Conclusion and further reading. Our aim should always be to play any exercise slowly enough that you can execute it accurately and flawlessly. Enter the metronome. With this, you can control the pace of the exercise. This will stop you playing the easy bits quickly and the hard bits slowly. The metronome is also invaluable as it improves your sense of time, and you can also monitor your daily progress. The ultimate signal that you're playing too fast is the first mistake. It's crucial to eliminate all of the errors. Otherwise, that first mistake will return and your mind will view it as an acceptable level of performance. You will learn to make the mistake. Do not let one mistake go by unheeded. Selection of material. Our attitude towards learning is dramatically affected by our opinion of what we are learning. However, this can be controlled by our own positive attitude. It's important to understand why you are learning something and see it as being relevant to your progress. Try and assess any new information with regard as what it can offer to you now and be positive about its future uses. Motivation. Most musicians tend to believe this comes from others, for example, good players. This is true to some degree, but I would rather class that as inspiration. I believe that motivation must come from you, and the engine for this drive is successful for your performance. Diagnosis of problems. This is crucial if you are to keep motivated. Is it too dark? Is it too cold? Is your posture good? Are you in tune? Are you sounding good? All of these things can affect your practicing, even if you're not aware of it. As a suggestion, find a place to sit where you feel good and try practicing there. Also, be aware of the time of day that you feel best. For example, some people are morning people and work best before the afternoon energy slump. Some people are evening people. Playing well makes you feel good. Conversely, if you work hard on a piece for an hour and then you come to play it and you fail, this feels bad. When practicing, try to always make sure you finish your session feeling that you've achieved something or move forward. If you feel that you haven't, then you should analyse what went wrong and correct that situation. It is this continual feeling of advancement that provides your motivation. Overload. Avoid overload at all costs, as this will result in a lack of interest and turn your practicing into a real chore. The signal that you've gone too far is a lack of attention and daydreaming. We've all done that. Mix up motor skills with memory work so that the routine doesn't involve long periods of similar practice. One good idea is to finish any session doing something you love. For example, jamming over a backing track or playing something that you've really got nailed. This is the way to leave your instrument with a positive vibe and look forward to returning to it. Health issues, repetitive strain injury. This is more of an instrumentalist issue and results from overworking the tendons in your arms. The most effective way to combat this is to make sure that you warm up carefully and listen to any danger signals that your body gives you. For vocalists, the main risks are around poor vocal health and inappropriate vocal use. It's more important than anything that you warm up correctly and that you maintain a healthy lifestyle with plenty of hydration and never strain your voice. Warm up. This is more for instrument players. Before you launch into your practice routine, make sure you spend 10 minutes warming up your arms. An athlete would never go into training without warming up, so why should you? Mix up some picking and scale exercises played slowly with some chords or stretching to limber up. After 10 minutes, have a break. This gives the warm muscles time to relax without getting cold. Practicing through pain. Never do this. If you pay attention to the feeling of your arms, your throat, your body, you'll quickly become aware of the different sensations in your muscles. The feeling of fatigue is very different to the feelings of damage being done. If you have any doubt about a sensation, then stop practicing. Move on to some mental work and come back to the guitar, the instrument, the vocal when you had time to recover. If the sensation returns, then stop for that day. If you do have an injury, by catching it early may mean that you cannot practice or rehearse for a couple of weeks, but if you leave it and you continue to practice, it can cause permanent damage, so always be cautious. The Alexandra technique is a system used to develop good posture, and many musicians apply it to act as a prevention to injury. With all things, prevention is much better than repairing the damage once it's been done. Finally, remember that music is an art form and a joyful experience. You're on your own personal journey to master the instrument, and there's only one right place for you. This is not a competition. Work hard, but enjoy the experience at the same time.